Well, it seems like you guys are off to a pretty good start this year. I wanted to ask you a little bit about your goaltender. Starts the season with a shutout. Tell us about the decision to trade for him and how you guys feel positioned in the crease for this season.
We feel good about this season. I mean, honestly, with the way Gus played last year, the way Flower played last year, we know what to expect from both of them. We're hoping Gus can repeat what he did from last year. He got off to a great start last night, the whole trade just. We just weren't seeing eye to eye with Cam Talbot, who's a good guy and a good goalie, and it just wasn't going the right direction. And I give our staff a lot of credit because they had done some homework on younger goalies in the league because we thought there could be something like this or a time that we had to move on from an older goaltender. So when Ottawa made it clear that Gus was available, we just acted on it. And, we didn't know he would be this good, but he's worked really hard and tried to improve his conditioning and his game. And he had a great year last year. And like I said, got a nice new contract, and we're hoping he just continues to get better.
Bill, is there a part of you, just a little tiny bit that, feels bad for fleecing Pierre Dorion at all? I mean,
No, not at all.
Absolutely none.
Because Cam was good. Cam was good for them, and that's just the way deals go.
All right, so he doesn't hit the ignore button when he sees your call.
No, not at all. We have a great relationship.
Just one brief comment on Filip is that you did sign him to a short-term deal, and one of your comments was that he keeps going. He's going to hit the jackpot basically on his next one. And, just the thought that Connor Hellebuck made a conscious decision not to hit the open market a year from now and ending up with 8.25 and just, the position in general. And, it just seemed like the money would be easily flowed to the likes of proven guys like a Carey Price. But is the window dropping for a lot of goaltenders to hit top dollar when it's such a volatile position?
It's definitely – there's definitely more than one way to look at it. I mean, because you look at a guy like Hellebuck who's played amazing hockey in Winnipeg. But then you look at, Vegas wins the cup last year with Hill, and he's not as, proven, or he's not a household name. So a lot of teams look at it much differently. But I just think when you have that guy, that it's nice to have that guy. Like, it's nice to have a Connor Hellebuck. And we feel we've got two goalies that can kind of provide us a high-end play every night. And, Flowers a little older now, and Philip's just kind of getting going. And, we hope that he continues to get better. And it'll make it difficult on us, but, that's the way it goes. That's the business. And, we want our guys to have success and be happy with what they make.
Billy, I want to get your thoughts on your experience with Ryan Reaves in Minnesota. He's a guy here in Toronto making a lot of noise. What it was like having him there, and did you this offseason?
Ryan who?
Ryan Reaves, have you heard of him? He's a fairly large individual.
No. I have never heard of him.
Everyone here has.
The kid, the big kid that wears a football number.
I think you're remembering him. Yes, that's the guy.
That kid. Yeah, I remember. You know what? He's one of my all-time favorite guys. I think the world of Ryan. We wanted him back. Brad backed up the Brinks truck for him and gave him everything he wanted. So we weren't. We couldn't handle that. But I'll tell you what, this market is extremely lucky to have a guy like that. He's a great teammate. The fans will love him. His teammates will love him. He's a good guy. He did a lot for us in his short time in Mini.
Just in terms of big and strong guys, even without Ryan Reaves, your lineup, I look at it and it's big. What are the biggest challenges for your lineup this season? Is it putting the puck in the net on a consistent basis here, Billy, and not maybe relying on 40 saves and a shutout every night?
Oh yeah, that's definitely not the plan. We'd like to get back to where we were a few years ago, 5-on-5 scoring, get that back up. I think you can always improve on your special teams, especially with us. I think our coaches have done a really good job at focusing in on adjusting during games and things like that. But I think that the biggest thing is making sure we're competing at a high level every night, because this league is so good. It is. I mean, it's better than ever. It's so tight you can't take nights off. And I think if we do that, we'll give ourselves the best chance of making the playoffs and going from there.
You have one guy who does that exceptionally well in Kirill Kaprizov. He's, if you see people picking Rocket Richard contenders, he's a name that comes up. What is it that makes him unique as a guy that, you've played with a lot of great goal scorers? What is it that makes him excel in that department?
I think like kind of what I said before, it's Kirill's compete and willingness to play in traffic. I think he's, he scores goals because he puts it. I mean, obviously he could shoot the puck like crazy, but he puts himself in great positions to get scoring opportunities. And we recently named him our one of our assistant captains, and that's because one of the big reasons is that he goes out and puts it all out there every single night. There's never an off night for him. His work ethic, his compete levels are crazy, and he gets rewarded for that.